For years, the worst part of my portrait workflow wasn't the actual shoot or the color grade or even the planning. It was the soul-crushing, mind-numbing hour I'd spend hunched over my screen trying to retouch every single stray hair. It's the moment for me that turns passion into a chore. You know that feeling, right? When you just want the perfect emotion or the look of the color grade, but you're stuck playing hair whack-a-mole. If you spent hours trying to retouch stray hair from your portraits and you don't want to use programs such as ePhoto and others, Retouch4Me just released a brand new Photoshop plugin, Retouch4Me Stray Hair. And this is a godsend. This brand new standalone plugin comes with the advantages that Retouch4Me offers, such as a one-time license for those who don't want to buy credits. Retouch4Me is directly integrated into your Photoshop workflow, but it also can be used as a standalone plugin. It's its own software. And I asked if Retouch4Me had any plans to use our images or to veer into the generative AI of the platform, and they said no, never. That's why I nearly cheered when Retouch4Me announced a new Stray Hair plugin. This isn't another subscription trap or an AI that wants to replace us by taking our jobs. It's a precise tool designed for one job and one job only to give us time back and also our sanity. It integrates directly into Photoshop and you own it basically forever if you buy the licensed version. And if you want to check it out for yourself without having to listen to me, you can use the discount code EVENTS20 to save 20% or more, or use the link in the pinned comments below. And to demonstrate the power of the Stray Hair plugin, let's try this new Stray Hair plugin in two different scenarios. The first one will be easy, and the second one will be really a test of how the Stray Hair plugin really works. First, we'll head to the studio. So this shot was taken in my Montreal studio, and here's lighting setup for those who are curious. And if you want to have more of these setups, you can follow me. I share them constantly either on Instagram or behind the scenes on YouTube as little reels or shorts. As you can see, this specific portrait has a lot of stray hair around the subject head and obviously around her hands. Cleaning this up will be quite long, not so long, but long enough that it would actually annoy me. So let's show my entire workflow and I'll add some commentary as I go along retouching this using Retouch4Me plugin. As I described in my all 13 Retouch4Me AI plugins demonstrated, the best approach for a non-destructive workflow with Retouch4Me are layers. I will first copy the base layer by duplicating it, and I'll be heading over to my filters on the Photoshop menu option. Now the plugin does the heavy lifting of analyzing the image and cleaning up the bulk of the stray hair. And this is what I like to call this plugin. It just does the heavy lifting for you, and you have to do some final adjustments at the end. It usually takes about 30 seconds to 1.5 minutes, depending on the file size and your computer. For this exact portrait, I'm using a Sony a7R V, and I paired it with my favorite lens, the Tamron 70-180 G2 for the camera setup. My PC is an old 2021 Razer Blade 15, not for super powerful, but still does the job. After waiting, you can press the before and after button located at the top left of the screen so you can actually see the impact of the plugin in its effect. And to save file space, I highly recommend you press the bottom button, which reads as layer mode, and only leave basically the traces of whatever the actual tool has done versus an entire image, which can actually add a lot of weight to your Photoshop file. And now for the second image. This is a portrait that was taken in an office with a subject that has curly hair. Let's run the same process as before, but this time we'll speed it up just a little bit so we can actually save a bit of time and show you the impact right away. So as you can see, it took out most of the stray hair that was actually located on top of her head and left the background pretty intact even with the bokeh. And look at that, what used to be like a 20 to 45 minute task just became a 90-second review with final adjustments. And to me, that's the point. At the end, this isn't really about removing hair. It's about reclaiming 45 minutes back into your schedule. Now imagine what you can do with that time. Another edit, go out and go for a run, a shoot, time with family, or just not being angry at Photoshop using your bloody brushes. And that's the real transformation for me. If you're ready to stop the tedious work and get back to the creative part, check out the Retouch4Me Stray Hair. Again, I left a discount for you as you can see on screen right now, or you can actually click the link right below and just press that link. It's going to give you directly to the plugin and many more items. And if you want to see how this fits into a full powerhouse workflow, I put together a complete 13 Retouch4Me AI plugins right here. It shows you how to stack these tools for a maximum efficiency without using too many tools and actually saving a lot of time. Again, I want to thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.